Airbeds and waterbeds. They're a thing. Now there are pros and cons to them. If they leak, you've lost your entire bed. There is no support anymore, but it's pretty inexpensive to produce. Airbeds have been around since my parents started the store back in the 70s. Same with waterbeds. One of the beauties of a waterbed is you're roughly the same density as water. And so you get proper support without pressure because it just conforms around your body. But there are a lot of issues that go with waterbeds. One is leaks and the damage that they cause. There's constantly trying to manage the temperature with a waterbed heater, and you have to have a very specialized frame unless you're getting one of the ones that have tubes and they look like a conventional mattress, but they're just little tubes of water. I'm not going to try and sell you a waterbed, but there is an awful lot of value to them because once you have the setup, it's very, very cheap to produce and very cheap to replace. Getting good quality is difficult, and the measure of quality is the thickness of the vinyl and how the seams are done. If you have a thick vinyl, it's going to be more durable over time. You want to keep it out of the sun though, because the UV will degrade that vinyl. Airbeds are very common in the industry, and people don't necessarily realize it because the marketing of the airbeds generally doesn't speak about them actually being air. There are some problems with air. One is that you're a completely different density than air. So feeling properly supported means you have to jack up the pressure inside that air bladder. And if you're doing that, one, you're putting a lot more strain on the seams. And the other is you're very likely to have to add a bunch of cushioning material to hide the feel of being on air. And you might have multiple chambers so you don't feel like where you're the heaviest, you go into a big V shape, because if you've ever slept on somebody's guest bed that happens to be an airbed, it's either bouncy like a trampoline or it's got too much give and you feel like you're in a hammock. So with that, you end up adding a bunch of foam and you end up only being as durable as the foam in the mattress, and the air ends up not really being a measure of durability and quality in that bed.